Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. If you've been here before, thanks for returning. My name is Brenda, and today I'm going to be talking about fear. And before I do that, I'm going to read two scriptures that's relating to the topic of fear. The first one is from 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. And I'll read from the New King James Version. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. The second scripture is from Isaiah 41 verse 10, and this is from the Amplified Version. Do not fear anything, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Be assured, I will help you. I will certainly take hold of you with my righteous right hand, a hand of justice, of power, of victory, of salvation. So that's what I'm talking about now today is fear. And fear does not come from God. So if it doesn't come from God, who does it come from? That will be Satan. Satan put things in your head that don't need to be there. Satan does that. God's not gonna give you a fear. God's not gonna put that type of fear in you. Just to be afraid of this and that. God's not gonna do that. And I know right now there are so many people afraid right now, especially how what we're living in right now. A lot of people are afraid and are making decisions off of that fear. Fear leads to making the wrong decisions in life. It does. Fear leads to desperation, and right now people are making decisions off of desperation. That could definitely lead to that. Fear can lead to stagnation, and that's you not making a decision at all when you need to be making a decision about something that's important, especially when something that's important. Could be something about your life that, especially if God is leading you to do it, and you're afraid to do it because you're afraid of the unknown. And that's not how God works. Especially if God is telling you to do something and you're afraid to do it because you don't know if it's right for you to do it. If God is leading you to do it, then He's going to make it right. He's going to give you that power to make it right. Fear can keep you from living out your calling. God has a calling and purpose for all of us, and if we're afraid, we won't do that. We won't live out that purpose that He has for us. Fear can keep us from the beauty in life. We're so afraid of doing this or doing that, and we won't experience anything. I have a story of how I was so afraid of flying. For years I was afraid of flying. And one year, my niece said she wanted to celebrate her birthday in Miami on the beach. We had to fly. And it was so weird because when she said that, I was like, first I was like, oh man, we gotta fly. And I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it, and me and my guy just before we got married, he didn't fly. It was his first time flying too. And the funny thing about it is, instead of doing a straight flight, we all flew 2 flights there and 2 flights back. So, and the amazing thing about it is, when we got on that plane, yes, I was a little afraid before then. Yes, I said my prayers and everything about it. When we got on that plane, we was by the window, we was recording, and it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, just amazing seeing us flying over the clouds like we were. It was amazing. We were so excited. And experiencing that together just made it extra exciting, And I know that fear can do that. Fear can make you not want to do things, and you will miss out on things because you were so afraid to do it. Now I haven't flown since then. I haven't had a reason to fly since then. But even if that was my only time to fly, I did it, and I seen how amazing it was. And fear can keep us from our highest self. We might be afraid. Like I say, we could be afraid of God telling us to do something that He wants us to do, and we can miss out because we're so afraid, or we can do the wrong thing because we are afraid and end up messing up big time because we moving out of fear and making the wrong decision. So if you are one of those people that just afraid, just go to God and pray to God and ask Him to remove that fear and give you the wisdom and discernment of what to do, to move or not to move. He will give you that discernment, and He will give you that, so that we won't be moving on our own terms. We're moving on God's terms because it's something He has for us, and we may be afraid to live it out. We may be afraid to make a certain decision because we are afraid we don't know what the outcome is going to be. If God is moving us to do it, He's going to give us the best outcome because He loves us. He wants to see the best for us. So that's the word I have for you today. If you are afraid of anything, if you are living in fear right now, just go to God with it and pray. Ask Him for His wisdom and discernment for you to make the right decision. Okay, I pray that everyone is having a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to make another video tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow. All right, talk to you later.